as far as maps go, the two players, home maps, Copenhagen and Aquarina. A couple of bands. Into Four Lakes and Water Nomad. And then Pleco's actually gone with a random band, or just ran out of time. Either random or couldn't decide. And has ended up with Splash Random Game 1. Get some hype for Splash Random, people. Don't think that's been seen a lot in the final series so far. So very, very keen to see that map in action. And it's gonna be guaranteed, and it's first up. That is awesome. Admin re until we get a good generation. I am sure that was a joke, but admin re until we get a good generation, I'm sure. That's what we want. Just want something absolutely chaotic, whether it's a Defend the Wonder, a Regicide, crazy starts. Hopefully not a start that results in a game that ends in 3 minutes because of a Hussar or something that kills a bunch of units, or a Saboteur. But something that just makes the map look insane. Civs, what have we lost here? Malay fall. Vikings go down. Lithuanians kind of handy as well. And then 4 very strong hybrid or water civs in the player bands. As for the first picks now, I would put my channel points on Dravidians being picked here by someone. And there you go. It's a double. Pro streamer there. Double Dravidians early. They are very much one of the top tier civs. And their Portuguese go next strong for an Aquarina or a Copenhagen. Wouldn't be surprised to see Vietnamese if Pleco wants to favourite Copenhagen soon. They are a very, very good civ. Chinese now for Metro, and I feel like between Dravidians and Chinese, he has got his home map sorted. I think that's quite good. Let's see what Metro's third pick is going to be. Byzantines next. Bit of Four Lakes action perhaps. Or even Splash Random. Yeah, TDI, after everything that was good disappeared, Dravidians were very much the obvious ones on the board. Just feels so smooth on obviously Water Nomad, or potentially even Aquarina or Four Lakes. They've got some good bonuses there. Spanish for Pleco. I wonder where that is being planned to be used. Could see a bit of a Georgians, maybe a Mongols at some point later in the draft here. Wu are still on the board, but it's a bit hard. You've got 2 pure water maps, and then you've kind of got 3 maps. Well, you got 2 maps here that are very land-based, and you can see that from Pleco. And Splash Random could be absolutely anything, and that to me says Byzantines. So we'll see what the way they go about this and the way they play these out. Be interesting to see, because Splash Random can get you anything from a Four Lakes type map to a Water Nomad type map. It really could be anything in between those two. So it's really hard to predict exactly which way to go. I just think going something that has good flexibility, or potentially something that's got a nice potential civ bonus, like a Berbers, because you know there's going to be some water. Maybe a Berbers is quite nice for it, but yeah, just a flexible civ, and I think that's where the Byzantines, the Spanish, maybe even the Vietnamese fall into things. And even the Saracens as well, because you could get lopsided res. You could end up with very little stone or gold. And the Saracens allow you to use the market really nicely. And that could be a very, very handy bonus on Splash Random. Just want something that allows you to make and change your plan based on what you get. So there is the Civ draft for the two players. Let us know what you think. We're starting with Splash Random Game 1. The prediction should be coming in any minute now. You'll be able to put your channel points either way between Pleco or Metro. Let us know what civs you think these two are going to play as well. I'm going to go with, for Splash Random here, it's a really tough one. I'm going to go Spanish, Saracens. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I can't figure this out. Trying to work out the whole draft here. I feel like we might get Dravidian Mirror there, Portuguese, Chinese there. Copenhagen feels like could be even Vietnamese. Spanish can also work there. Japanese for Four Lakes. And I don't know where Romans fit in. But it was a double pick, so you could go either way. Vietnamese on Copenhagen. I feel like Pleco's got a very good Copenhagen civ at the end as his last pick. I'll go... Nah, I'll stick with what I had first. Saracen Spanish. Bit of a historical matchup there of some description. To a degree. Let's see how we're going with getting ready for map number 1. Do we want to get something going? Random map. It needs to be standard, hopefully. I'll be very sad if they start on Conquest and the generation is an absolute banger. That would be absolutely awful. You're going to go Metro here, Finchy. Interesting. I don't mind the thinking. So these two played Pacific Islands. And I know they played Pacific Islands because Metro had a drop. But I think that was game 2. I have to remember. Blue was the one that casted it at the time. I wonder if he can remember what the maps were that they played. But Pleco did get a 2-0. So we'll see. See if Metro's a bit more switched on here. Hexy wants to see the map generation. See, Rapunzel's really nice, and she lets you look a little bit deeper. Doesn't close the predictions too early. Still got plenty of time to get your predictions. I just see a bar that's going and just decreasing. So I don't know exactly how long's left. I just go, oh, it's like 35% left. It's a 5-minute timer. There you go. For those just coming in now, here are the drafts. And Splash Random is map 1. Just got my predictions for what the civs will be. But we'll find out very, very soon. It is semi-final time in Division 3. We have got Pleco and Metro, and they are starting us off on Splash Random. And boy, do we have a map here. We have got a very, very interesting holes in the islands kind of map. Both players look to have started with a Caravel. And they've also started with, was that 3 young Jadwigas as scouts. The corners have got some res. One's got a relic on it, which is worth noting. The bottom and top, there's nothing fancy there. What's that? 2 relics here. 2 relics here. And I guess Metro's in a nicer spot for the 5th one. But otherwise, they are on 2 completely separate islands. Differently shaped islands indeed. Couple of boars. Lots of res to utilize, though. Lots of stone, lots of gold. But the players will have to transport to get to the other's island. So we should see some pretty impressive scouting early. That would make sense. And actually, I feel like I have got too many issues with graphics. Or too many issues with my computer going too slowly. We're just going to go down on the graphics, I think, just for tonight. That may help things along. Okay. Pleco is dropping a dock out the back. Lovely stuff. Metro is docking the front. In comes a boar now. Simple enough. So yes, we should see some good little scouting here. Both players, well, Metro should be aware now. Different islands. And Pleco is also aware. They're on different islands here. And holy sheep. There's more down here. And there's a bunch here as well. There you go. Holy sheep, there are a lot there. Pigs. All the pigs for Pleco. So what do we think we will see here? Do the young Jadwigas, do they have any attack or are they just scouts? It says they do 3 attack damage, 3 melee damage. Which should mean... Oh no, it looks like they regenerate naturally anyway. They naturally are going to regen. Because the Woo do get infantry regen, but... Oh, move the logo. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, wrong scene. That one's fixed. Metro with a little bit of idle time here. Might be idling to try and go up 20 vils and has managed it. On these kinds of maps, these kinds of generations, when players have gone on different islands. Oh, how's the pass-through damage there? There you go. Bonus of a caravel. I often see fast castles. I wonder if a fast castle is the better approach here, but both players are going to go feudal. I wouldn't mind, if you're going to go feudal, I wouldn't mind an early landing. There is a lot of space to land and get yourself a base. Yes, you have to fight a caravel off, which is a castle age unit. But I think you'll be able to manage that quite effectively. Comment about the wood. We've got 138k wood on the map. We'll just see what we can... What can we highlight here? No, that's not going to work. Just a generic grab of a few there. It should be less than half because there's wood on the side islands as well. Yes, very intriguing amounts of wood as we await. They're both up. They're both going galleys. You may as well get that caravel in the fight as well. Metro getting careening. The Woo Civ bonus there, which is quite nice. And Pleco gets the extra wood. I think you want to keep your caravel alive. I think they can do a lot of damage in feudal age. Having your caravel alongside the galleys in the galley wars, I think that's quite nice. And Pleco's going to have to run. Feudal Age galleys stack a bit better. You've also got the potential for a nasty fish boom in one of these little ponds. If you really... You want to stay 1 TC? You want some safe food? If you're Pleco here, there's your dock. Safe as houses. Metro's got it a little bit tougher, actually, to be able to drop a dock and fish boom. But actually, even this one, it kind of does get ranged in Imp. But yeah, the fish boom potential is kind of there if you want to be a little bit sneaky. We got galleys out. We got Jadwiga getting involved. One of the 6 young Jadwigas that are on the field here. She's doing some damage. She will regen as well. Quite quickly too. And now it's Metro's turn to run with the caravel. If you're going to lose your caravel, you want to make sure you kill your opponents ASAP. And yeah, there's the early... There's the repairs, trying to make sure they hold on to it. First kill of the game coming up. Yeah, Jadwiga's going to go. Only 2 left now for Pleco. They're just scouts and units. They're not involved in any regicide, which can happen on this map, but not in this instance. Fletching now coming in for Pleco, which will be slower than what Metro has got. And a 3rd dock there. Pleco's gone with, holy, 4 docks. That is a lot of galleys that need to be produced now. Pleco's running despite having a massive numbers advantage. And there is... the caravel doing some decent damage there. 236 damage total. Pleco's a little bit later on double bit as well. Metro sent those 2 out, unfortunately. They're going to have to come back. The 3 scouts, the 3 ladies are all coming to the edge of the map here. Fights time. Snipe the caravel and get out of there. Snipe the caravel and get out of there. Caravel snipe. Can you keep yours alive? Nope, both caravels go down. Very nice destruction animation there. So now we're just galleys. There's a market. Get the RSPCA involved. That is a disaster. Speaking of, those horses, you can actually get food off them. Because that is part of the hyper random scripts. Oh, stray galley. Stray galley goes down. So remember, the Wu do get the +1 armor in Feudal Age. So even though Pleco may have a numbers advantage, which he does, the +1 defense is quite handy. It kind of acts like the attack, right? It's just -1. Kind of negates the fletching. At least the attack part of the fletching. I wonder if either player wants to make this messy here. As we can see, no barracks on this side and on this side as well. No barracks either. So many pigs, so many berries, and that's why there's just no need to farm just yet. If Pleco takes the fight, he can win. I think he can. I think these... The 15 to 11 are live at the moment. 15 to 13 now. The hard part for Pleco is Metro's got his 4 docks right here. And that means the reinforcements are just ready to go. I think with this level of difference, I actually think I like Metro here. It's pretty close. It'll come down to the micro. You see the counts. Looks like Pleco's getting the job done. Getting some more hits in. Metro backs away. Still producing out of all 4 docks for both players. Metro's going to click up first, though. There we go. Going to have a nice timing advantage. Pleco is probably still a minute away from having the res to click up, and he's still making the ships, though. So this is the point where Pleco can take the advantage. I think Metro's kind of, I don't want to say lucked out, but certainly we've received a generation where the ship bonus that the Woo gets in terms of getting careening and dry dock earlier, having access to those in these fights will be extremely handy. It will be handy again in Castle Age as well. With the faster ships, he'll be able to choose what fights he wants to take. Dravidians get the nice timing bonus. 200 woods up, 200 wood, of course. Wouldn't mind seeing the players add a couple more fishing ships. Maybe a back dock could be handy and just queue up 5 fishing ships from the back dock there, and then you can spend the rest on your navy. But Pleco here has kind of taken out a whole bunch of fish. There is an opportunity for safe fish. Pleco, and I think Metro's in the same spot. They've got the potential to dock block here. I don't know if there's a dock block possible on this side. Maybe. Like, you can definitely cut there. But whether you can cut on this one, drop a dock there, and then you've actually got a safe fish boom as well. If you're able to drop docks in those positions. And okay, here we go. Bodkin's coming in. War Galley upgrades coming in. So Metro's going to have a bit of a timing advantage here, as we said. About a minute ahead. I think now he needs to follow. Numbers are still in Pleco's favour, but this is the point where Metro needs to fight. Needs to come forward, get dry dock. Now, dry dock is only ship speed, right? I think he's got to go now and then see if he can get dry dock in as well. It's extremely cheap. I believe it's only 100... What was it there? 150 food, 100 gold. Which is extremely cheap compared to what it will cost for Pleco, which is 600 food and 400 gold. And he can't get that until Imp. I wonder if that's a crossing as well for these ships. Get over the sand there. Okay. Pleco's up. Can't afford the upgrades though. Sold some food. So he's got Bodkin. Probably should have sold some wood. No, he's got the War Galley upgrade as well. There we go. No dramas for the Dravidians. Now it's time to fight though. It's time to fight if you are Metro, who's getting ballistics as well. That's nice. I think you go for the ships here. He's going to have ballistics in the fight very soon. Although he's going to be heavily outnumbered here. 22 to 37. He will have careening for now as Pleco's getting careening. Geez, both players are on it with their upgrades here. This is why they are in our semi-final. Very, very switched on. Getting the upgrades immediately. Prioritizing the upgrades. Not even that much idle time either. It'll be interesting to see if either player chooses to add in a town centre and add some more. Awesome stone being added now for Metro. I wonder what that's going to look like. And there is the town centre now. Only 5 on food. No, still no farms yet. Berries are gone, but still on a goose or something out there. 42.29. Look at that. Pleco's getting ballistics now as well. Only upgrade missing is dry dock for Metro. Otherwise, the two players have got everything they need to. Check out the stand ground stack patrol from Pleco. That's why I said if you kept that caravel alive, you could get some serious bonus at the moment. Pleco's numbers look really strong here. He's got careening now. They've both got ballistics. Metro's struggling a bit with the numbers here. There's 37 galleys in there at the moment. Metro's going to lose a dock. He's actually going for a counterattack, though. And if he's able to drop a castle either defensively or if he can go for the Hail Mary if he really wants to, then the game can turn. But these Navy battles he is going to lose. At the moment, it looks like Pleco is getting the job done here. Have a quick look whilst this fight's going on. You can see what the two players can see there. Metro's done very well to scout the entire island there. But his numbers are dwindling away. It's 17 to 40. I think it might be approaching the time of get a transport, see if you can sneak, and if you can sneak, then you can cause some serious problems. This feels very tough now for Metro on the water. Pleco's the one that's going to go the transport ship. He's all over it. He is so switched on here. And it's going to be a defensive castle, which if it goes up, it'll provide... A defensive castle will give Metro some stability until the cannon galleons are out. It'll always give Metro a little bit of protection underneath docks. But once cannon galleons come out, that protection disappears. So he needs to be able to utilize what he's got here to make it work. And there is the landing. Pleco's already bought the stone. He's getting attacked by the wildlife whilst he's here. Metro doesn't see it. I think the castle will go up, and that may cause a resignation in my mind. There is no imp on the way. If Metro had imp coming in, perhaps. But it's not going to be like that. It's going to be game one to Pleco, I think, here. Eventually, Pleco's numbers are going to do too much. How's the stand ground patrol, by the way? Allows these units to stack up a little bit in their fights. Very, very strong. And once that castle goes up, you can start adding the Arumis. And if Metro sees this, when Metro sees this, he may tap out. Surprised the two Jadwigas did not come across as well. Yeah, there's the Arumis. Now Metro has to run back. He's going to go into his barracks here. He has to go barracks because he hasn't got a barracks yet because he wants a range. That's really unfortunate. Has to go with the barracks now. Pleco's going to have the map control here to go with a follow-up castle. Fire Archer coming out as defense. And a monastery as well. If you're Metro and you can get to... Oh, that's nice, actually. Getting the dock out the back. If you can get to Imp, then you can maybe push this back. And Pleco is only 1 TC. Farms are being dropped now. Pleco needs to keep looking. Spread the army out. Have a look around. Demo in queue. I wonder what the demo's in queue for. Is it anticipating fires, potentially? A few more houses coming up now. Mill, more farms. Probably looking towards Imp. Pleco's not going to be close to Imp. Still only 1 TC. Only 1 fishing ship. Going with a couple of Scorpions and a Mangonel here. Still one ship there, but that will lose the fight eventually. Metro does have a lot on gold. I mean, it is splash random. It is a standard win condition. Maybe you have a go. You try to get to Imp. You get to Imp and immediately drop a Wonder and try for the best. If you look at this and you think about this, and if you were Metro and you were like, job 1, get the food to get to click up. Immediately try and like drop a castle, secure some more minerals. He's got plenty of stone here, and in fact that stone's enough. That stone, that gold is enough to afford what he needs for a Wonder. Create some space, maybe another castle on that side, and then Wonder as soon as you hit him and you get Treadmill Crane, which I don't know if you do get. Actually, you do get Treadmill Crane. Get Treadmill Crane. Get to Imp. Bang. Both players are going to try and go Imp here, though. And at least it gives you a chance. Because otherwise, yeah, you can resign. Of course you can. Oh, holy army. He's sending the whole lot over this side. There's a relic. I think that's 2 relics, actually. That's quite smart. And potential for a transport, actually. He might try the counterplay action. And he's got a lot of res. A lot of res. Buy your way up, son. Looks like they're going to hit Imp at a similar time as well. He's going to drop a castle on the face. Metro's going to try and drop a castle on the face here. He's going to go Imp first. Pleco won't be far behind, though. The Woo will get the Traction Treb, so if he's able to get some safe workshops, he can go Traction Trebs, and those will actually do a decent job. What does Pleco say? Oh, Pleco's going to spot. Jadwiga here is going to spot the villagers popping forward, and she is going to start attacking them. Sort of. Second castle. Oh, God, it's right underneath. Here, she can just see it. It's just all visible. Next castle coming in now for Pleco, but hey, that's underneath a ram. She can see it, but Pleco can't see it. There was a pike. There's pikemen on the field back there. Pikemen are being created here, but it looks like there's a barracks here as well. Players are going to be up to Imp at a similar time. I just think if you're Metro, you're kind of gone. From what we can see anyway. Actually, he's got vills. He does have more vills. He just needs to drop a dock here and make cannon galleons out of here, obviously. Like that. We all know that's exactly the way to go about this. How many rams are in here? It's going to be too soon. What do we think? Do we reckon there's a chance? Surely there's no base trade happening. Yeah, there's a defensive castle here now and skirms are being prepped. But this will be Jarns. This should be Jarns in here, right? It's going to be a traction treb from here. Trouble with the traction treb is it's going to have to sit somewhere in range. Heavy Haegwang. Alright. Metro's not mucking around here. Metro's still going all in for some attack. No point giving this up just yet. Heavy Haegwang for the one Haegwang cavalry that he's got. But take it, there's going to be more in queue. The trouble for Metro might be gold. I guess his safest gold is on this island. It is only 7 villages though. You can see the ones that wanted to go out this way. They were struggling a little bit. There's a traction tread. That needs to start having a go at the castle. Handcart's coming in, but yeah, Metro's completely off. Completely off water, and that makes it tough. Actually, the best way for him to get back on water is docking here. If he wanted to dock here, he could have surprised with fast fires. Couple of Jans being sent out now. Pleco's getting how about? And that's quite nice because there is the Hagwang in queue. Traction Treb goes down. Castle's going to go down. Metro's push is nullified. Pleco's push is going to do too much. And that is game number 1. It goes Pleco's way. The number 1 seed starting off very, very well. You can see the APM differences here. Hey, Pleco, how's the macro? Sitting at 29 APM. And does a whole host of good things there. You wouldn't realize that is the APM. Quality over quantity indeed. Check out the military numbers. I know a lot of it was on water, but you can see the difference. It existed right from the start. And even though careening was in and the earlier timing on fletching, it's always a numbers advantage for the Dravidian player. And eventually resulted in a big, big victory. Res collected quite similar as I think we saw. Well, Metro did have more vills, I believe. Did get some more villages and managed to make it work. And yeah, there's the APMs. Firmly Metro playing faster. And Pleco gets the win. Goes 1-0 up. It is time for game number 2 between Pleco and Metro. We're here on Aquarena, which is Metro's home map. And it's also going to be the Dravidians for Metro, who's playing in the south and was orange in the first game. He's going to stick with orange for the rest of the set now, at least for us. And then in the north, it will be Pleco, who's playing as the Portuguese. So these two are some very strong civs here. Portuguese get ships with extra HP. The units cost less. They have a unique tech that allows armor, extra armor, if they build a castle. And on the Dravidian side, nothing on the warships themselves, but the docks provide pop space, which makes the Dark Age really clean. And the extra 200 wood when you get to the next stage also allows things to be really, really clean. Have a look at what they've got. It's going to see a dock coming up with that villager, and we're going to see a dock coming up with this villager. The hard part with this one is if you do go for a fast castle, it's very easy to forget your mill. So it feels like, at least on Pleco's side here, he's got a very millable shoreline. If he wants to go down this way. And for Metro, I think as well, you can use vills, chuck a mill there, and put 1 or 2 vills on the deep fish as well. Also get access to oysters. Both players have oysters within their base if you want to use theirs. Those are gold. Villagers can do it. Dropping off at the dock. Fishing ships can do it. Dropping off at the dock. We may see that as well. There are relics. There's a relic near each player's base, and then 3 on the middle islands. Sometimes you see players end up trying to jump on the middle islands and drop a castle there, or drop some extra docks. But ultimately, the longer that this tournament has gone on, the less we have seen anything else beyond galleys. I think the longer it's gone on, the more players have just gone, we are just playing either fast castle galleys or fast feudal galleys, and anyone that has access to Vikings plays Vikings and goes longboats. And that's about it. No castles, no towers, no nothing. It's just all about the ships. And that's the way. Both players are now scouting the same sides. Looks like Metro will go fast castle here. Pleco's going to go for a fast feudal. Only 5 on woods. Yeti, you tried to break it. I didn't get to see your set against Ace, so I take it you had to go with something a bit different, did you? Did you have a go around the sides, or what was the go? I mean, imagine if you know your opponent was going... If you knew your opponent was going to go for a fast castle. I know this relies on actually having the space for a castle. But I don't know if you can drop one there. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. But like, imagine dropping a castle in on one of those forward islands. It's probably not super wise, but it would give you like a really strong position forward. If you went for an FC, your opponent was going FC and immediately went to stone and just ended up here. You just have a crazy position that's forward. Very, very random. Wouldn't advise it. But you could. Scout will go down for Pleco. Which, you don't really need the scout on this map. Metro is heavy on the food. He needs somewhere to go with it. He's going to go to another wood line here. Which is interesting. So he's playing Feudal Age as well then. But he's gone up 23 villages. Stupid auto scout, says Pleco. So, extremely, extremely interested in how this plays out now for Metro. He might get a fast castle and we'll see how it goes. 23 villas is certainly possible. He's got the mill. Now he's going to add another dock. Yes, Yeti, I will be streaming the Benji and Logan Josh set. It starts in half an hour, but we're not going to start it until after this set. So when this set finishes, we'll jump straight into that one. And we'll play catch up. If we have to, we'll just get the Rex and get the draft board out and everything else that's needed. And we'll jump straight into it. So, I kind of forgot that the Dravidians get 30... they can carry 30 with their fishing ships. And that has meant that he had a lot of food in hand. And this fast castle has been extremely smooth. How about that? And look at that, he's dropping... I thought I just saw those fish go to oysters for a moment. I think maybe he's run them aside because the galleys that are now here. But triple dock. Hey, this fast castle's done pretty smoothly in the end. No issues at all. Only the 12 seconds idle time. That happens to a lot of us. Pretty good stuff by Metro. He's going to be in a good position to hold and push this back. Going to go to gold as well, which I think is the right way. Go on the oysters. Got 7 fishing ships. They're doing a lot of work here. And yeah, he's going to run to the other side. Yep, that's all good. Like, play goes through. You expect that. You don't have loom, so you're going to have to run. And should be very, very interesting to see how this all goes. So, play goes through, but what damage is he going to get done? Still 50 seconds away from Castle Age. Can start massing the fire galleys now as well. However, probably wise just to keep them in the... Probably wise just to keep them in the docks. There's some upgrades. Double bit. Fletching is interesting, actually. So maybe the fires are just to try and push... The fires look like they may just be to push Pleco away. Don't let him get close, because it's harder to mass the galleys, right? Harder to mass the galleys. So you kind of need to wait a little bit. But the fires just pushes him back a bit. Alright, waiting on War Galley. So Fletching's in, but needs Bodkin as well. And fires are defending. Pleco's going to have a big numbers advantage, kind of similar to game 1. Except the difference this time, Pleco is not only a minute behind. Pleco is way behind. So, time for Metro to push. This is the reason behind the fast castle. The purpose now, gets the castle age, the opponent goes mass galleys, can't get the damage, and now he needs to push and he needs to make serious inroads. Oh, no one's patrolling. What are the numbers like? 16 to 8, so the numbers very much on Pleco's side, but can the fires help out in here as well? They're getting a little bit of damage in. Down they go. But now it's going to be Bodkin. It's going to be potentially Ballistics. We did see the University coming down as well. Metro idling to get... No, he's not. He's going to keep... He's going to keep going there. Make more ships. Push. Kill the fish now. Now it's important to push. Now you just got to break through, create a hole, get through, and see what this can be like. He's fighting underneath the sea tower. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. But we'll see if it checks out. Buggy, resubscribe with Prime. Less ads. Great call. Absolutely great call. If you do have your Prime available, you want to watch the rest of Girt By Sea ad-free. We got the 3 grand finals coming up next week. And obviously the rest of tonight. Hey, no ads is a good way to do it. Once Girt By Sea's done, that's not going to be the end of my streaming either. There's going to be more stuff. Always going to be more stuff. You get to watch my awful gameplay. Careening coming in, which is good. It'll allow him to dive a little bit harder on the sea tower. You see, 14 to 14. So now the numbers are level. Pleco's still not clicking up. You think he's still 3 minutes away from getting the upgrades he needs. So, very much in Metro's favor here. Girt By Sea Season 2. Well, it will happen one day. Just won't happen in the next month, but it will happen eventually. Certainly got the plan. So here we go. Pleco's realized he needs to go up. Stone is sold. Time to go up, but he is in trouble here. Metro needs to push. Metro's got to keep pushing here. He's got the advantage. He's got Bodkin. He's got Bodkin. He's got Careening. He needs to push in right now. This is the time to dive. This is the time to dive. Right now, you need to dive. Metro, you can deny these docks. You can do a lot of hard work here. Bowsaw's probably good. Maybe he's just gone back to fix up the eco, potentially. Spending a bit of time there. He's on the oysters as well, which is good. With this level of advantage, you gotta pick your strategy here. Number 1, dive. Number 2, the way that I would probably do it, because I can't help but play hour-long games. That is at a town centre. But Yeah, diving is probably the best way. You've got to acknowledge, you've got to recognize you've got the advantage, you've got good numbers. If he shows up with better numbers, then you can push back. But whilst you got so many upgrades. He's going to have ballistics now as well. But he's going to have careening, he's got bodkin, he's got the war galley upgrade. Have to dive, and he is. Dive, maybe even check the sides, see if there's redocks, see where the redocks are. Keep making vills. And go hard for it. Go really, really hard for it. Make it happen. See if you can deny. Where is the war galley upgrade coming from? That dock. Oh, didn't even see that dock there. Got to keep pumping out the ships now. You can see 4 docks being produced out of 4 Metro, who's now covering all sides. Pleco's going to get the upgrades, but is it going to be too late? There's no counterplay. So this is it. Pleco does have the HP on the ships and can make them for less gold, but I think he's in a little bit of a sticky situation here. And Metro's diving is eventually going to work out. A couple of demos in queue, though. Got to be smart and not get hit by the demos. And hang on a minute, where did the numbers go? Portuguese going to hold on. Feels like Metro's kind of missed a trick here. Don't want to get hit by the demos. You got to take that out. Yeah, good. Bring the numbers forwards. Maybe even consider Imp. But you've got the advantage. You had the advantage on Castle Age. Maybe consider the timing advantage for Imp. See if you can make that one work out. Both players... Oh, hold on. He's got 11 vills in queue. He's not far from clicking Imp here. If he drops that next building... Drops the next building, which at the moment it's going to be... Ooh, going to stone. Is that just defensive, or is that a ploy to try and take some space in the middle? University coming up now for Pleco. Metro's still got his fish as well, which is really, really nice. So what's he done there? He's bought some wood. Wants to go with another dock. He's got the monastery. I wonder if he's going to think about the relics. He can see one relic. I wonder if he does go for that. He's got 2 on stone now. Still 1 TC each. Fights here, level-ish numbers, slightly in Metro's favour, who should get the reinforcements come in quicker. Pleco's trying to dive in the middle, here we go. Clicking away, clicking away. Has to back off though. 15 vills in queue now, Metro's just hammering in that 1 TC. Now there's ballistics for... Pleco. Not going to have idle time here as Metro. He's going to be set in that regard for a while. How much damage has Sea Tower done? So 400 damage. And now when the numbers are kind of even, the Portuguese player is in a pretty nice spot because they get the extra HP. I think Metro can click if he unqueues everything he's got here. How are the upgrades looking? So no bowsaw yet. That's a bit of a mistake on Pleco's end. Does have the gold mining upgrade. No gold mining upgrade for Metro. That would be handy. No wheelbarrow for either player, so maybe some wheelbarrow could be considered. Maybe the players could consider wheelbarrow and handcart if they don't want to click up, but I guess they're not really farming, but as the wood lines get less efficient because they're looking elsewhere, it's always handy to have. There we go. He's kind of unqueued, selling, buying, selling, thinking about it. I reckon just idle your way up here. So close to going up. I reckon it was worth it. I reckon it's absolutely worth it. Metro's numbers are getting bigger, but hang on a minute. Pleco's getting a castle on the shoreline. And that castle is going to, A, buy him a little bit of time. It should protect his docks. And it'll allow him access to the extra Pierce armor for the technology, the unique tech. Metro's numbers are big, but Pleco's not going anywhere just yet. He doesn't see the castle yet. He's about to, I think. There we go. He's going to see there's a castle now. That lovely Portuguese castle. But Metro is probably going to see that and think, okay, now it's imp time. I hope that's what he thinks for his own sake. Good time to think about imp. Still got those 7 fishing ships as well. I reckon it's a good idea to get some redocks around the sides here. Add a few more. Why not? Metro's got great numbers, and now the caravels are coming out. Hey, we didn't see caravels the other night, but we're going to see them tonight. Caravels are coming out. Is it going to be a full caravel switch? I don't know if full caravels are the route here. Maybe with the unique tech, it kind of levels them out a little bit because it adds in the extra armor, which kind of takes away from the one less attack. But definitely, if you're Pleco, I'd consider the unique tech here. You've got the castle now. You may as well go for it. Organ gun? I think that may be a misclick. But yeah, looks like it's a switch into caravels. And how's this? Redock, transport. Ooh, where's the transport going? Is that idea to drop a castle in the middle? Is that an idea to drop a castle around the sides? Villager came forward there. Survived one wolf and may not have to worry about the other one. Docks around the sides now for Metro. This game is not going anywhere just yet. A little bit of a reminder to click some of the eco-techs, which he's done. Maybe a few more on food may be handy because he's going to have to get the warship upgrade. And here we go. Fighting time, and the caravels are out. And are the caravels going to scare Metro away? They really shouldn't. He has got double the numbers. Metro's got double the numbers here. The caravels are going to run back. He's got 1,500 wood, though. And now you wait. Maybe even buy. Get rid of the stone you've got. Get rid of some of the wood. Uh-oh, the caravels are going to do work. If those ships stack like that. Time for Bracer. Good. Time for Loom, as you do. Why not? Better to do it now. There are the Vills. And that could be a little bit nervy if those Vills go the wrong way. And he's going to get away with 3. The ships have got Bracer now. There's 41 of them. He has got a huge army here. Question is, what is the plan for those in the transport? Once Galleon comes in, and he's even getting chemistry now as well. Pleco has to retreat. At which point, I think those Vills will come back. Where are they going to go for now? Looks like the plan may be here. And is it going to be a 3-Vill castle? I think that may be a risky 3-Vill castle if he wants to drop a castle here, but these are massive numbers. Caravels are going to do some serious work, given... Oh, God, that is a risky castle. That is a super risky castle. Is that castle going to go down? Oh, God, that could have gone down. Metro, do not throw this game, boy. The numbers are super, super strong. And that looks like careening coming in now. Is careening in for Metro? It is. Dry Dock could come next. And if I were here, I would consider after the chemistry upgrade to start adding some cannon galleons. I think it's a good time for some cannon galleons here. Drop a dock or two here, get some cannon galleons out, start working on the castle. Because the castle is that level of defense that Pleco has. Pleco's never truly pushed off water until those docks go down. And that castle's going to provide some handy, handy defense. Still no unique tech though. Unironically consider Thericidai. I know absolutely nothing about the Thericidai. I can't even find it. Here it is. High durability, strong versus most warships, weak versus fire ships. So just weak against the fires. And hang on, Pleco's got a castle around this side now. There is the cannon galleon switch. Now, did this get spotted? Yeah, the castle got spotted here. It didn't walk into it either. Pleco's not clicking up anytime soon. He's got to start thinking about what the plan is regarding gold, because he's going to run out of gold here. He's going to have gold here, though, and that's an important expansion. And, yeah, cannon galleons need to start working away. Pleco's not going to give this one up yet. He's got... It doesn't seem like he's got a way out. And it feels like Metro will eventually do this, but he's making hard work of it. And there's an organ gun in queue. I think that may be another mistake, organ gun. We're down to 2 docks now. Unless there's some docks coming up under here. Not yet. 2 docks. Cannon galleons can start being a menace. 64 warships to 14. He's diving the castle now, I think. The cannon galleons go after that big boy, and that will be the game. I feel like these galleons could probably take out the castle from here. Pleco is really, really struggling in numbers now. And Metro levels the series 1 apiece. A clinical effort on Aquarina. And we are level. We have got a set on our hands. Good stuff by the 2 players there. And yeah, we go to a game number 3 with the series tied. Good stuff. Just have a brief look through here. You can see the army numbers. This time it was Metro who was able, with that fast castle, to level the numbers, get the upgrades, and in that moment where Pleco was not able to get up, kind of win the game. Win the game in that moment. Always had the advantage here. Pleco pushed back a little bit at points, but Metro always had a great numbers advantage. If we have a look at productive worker time, does this say if there's any difference in... No, what's the... I want like the percentage. Oh, and yeah, see, that's I want the percentage, not the counts. That's annoying. No, can I do percentage? That's the one. I wanted to see if there was a difference in worker efficiency. Potentially, is that what allowed Metro to get away? But not hugely. Eventually it was, but not massively. Have a look at the APMs as well. You can see 30 to 60 Metro with the advantage there. And we look forward to game number 3 now. We are on Copenhagen. Pleco is playing as the Spanish to the west and to the north. It will be the Byzantines for Metronomical. Two civs that have not got a lot of use throughout the tournament on this map. So, Spanish yet to be played on this map. Byzantines 0-3 on this map. So, keen to see how they go about this. Oh, bit of blocking on the board. The ball's now going to roll back. Oh, no, disaster. Disaster. Bring that one in now. Build the... it's all not happening. It's kind of happening. It's not happening. It's happening and not happening. As long... I mean, as no vills are going to go and die. As long as no vills die, that's good. That's what's important here. Metro is looking to go up quite late. Both players are looking to go up quite late. He's going to cancel the mill and he's going to go here. Looking, waiting. 8 vills up. Pleco, what are we doing? Is he getting greedy? Is Pleco getting greedy, people? I think Pleco's getting a bit greedy. Pleco's going 19 villages. Uh-oh, oh God, what are you doing? Pleco! Pleco! It's regicide. Come on, please. Please, we can't have the game end like that. That's... Thank you. Thank you for moving away. Pleco. The bases are always here, Pleco. It doesn't move. The Pleco base is always here. It doesn't change. In fact, the number of tiles are probably exactly the same every single time. Hey, but look, he's got extra scouting. Metro does not have this level of scouting yet. Look at that. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. At least he didn't go under the castle. Holy God. Oh my days. That could have been... At least he just went this... That could have... The castle would take it out in one hit. What does it do? 4 projectiles. 11 pierce. So... No, King's got 75 HP, so it shouldn't take it out with one hit. Now that TDI is in the chat, reminds me of a game that happened on this map during the tournament, which was TDI to Jake, that was mentioned before, as when the Maya got drafted. Not specifically about the way that game... Oh, sorry. Yes, it is tied into the way that game ended. That game ended with a King Snipe. But the way that game started was with me commentating at about this moment of the game, saying, is Copenhagen really a good map for Regicide? I feel like the Kings never really die. It's always just, you know, no one really goes for the King. Everyone just plays the game as Conquest. And... yeah, sure enough. That was the time that a King Snipe happens when a player's got 100 less villagers. Alright, fires for Metro. Galleys for Pleco. We need to have a look at the bonuses for each civ here. So builders work faster for the Spanish. 20 gold for techs, we'll get some of that. Blacksmith upgrades are food only, that's handy. Gunpowder units are good and cannon galleons have ballistics. Those are nice. So the conks we know about. We should see... Oh, we may see supremacy. Will we see Inquisition? I don't know. I'm not expecting the Inquisition, but we'll see if that happens. Now, Byzantines. Buildings with more HP. Very nice to be able to hold with. Advancing to Imp. Cheaper. Very nice as well. Drummons and Fireships attack faster. Well, maybe that's why we are seeing Fireships from Metro at TDI. Unique techs are handy as well if we see cataphracts. +6 attack versus infantry. The villagers count as if Pleco's running the scout underneath the castle. Do cataphracts do +6 attack versus supremacy vills? With that unique tech? Does the unique tech apply to supremacy vills? I know there's some fights going on here, but yeah, it's just some fun stuff. We're microing galleys back against fires. Fun stuff. Metro's ready to click up though. And there we go. Alright, so this game usually turns into a bit of a boomfest. Be interesting to see if either player wants to take it differently. Especially as it's only 10 minutes in here. We're going to go up pretty quickly, I think. Feels quick. And on top of that, the water's not been decided. So the investment may still come on water. And does that Vil have loom? That Vil's not got loom. He could get sniped. The low one, I think it's best just to fight with what you've got. And it seems like Metro may be giving this water up though. He's not producing any more fires. And has already started the house walls up. Fishing ship goes down. Fires can work away a little bit. Pleco, pay attention. Doing good. And he's going to be able to click up soon, but will be a good 2 minutes behind. And the docks haven't gone down yet. I feel like if, yeah, Metro's now adding more fires in. I'd keep them garrison though. Keep them garrison. See if you can sneak up a third dock and get the upgrade quickly. Start with the upgrade. Get the upgrade. See if it works. The galleys are not going to take this out. Yeah, there it is. Upgrades in queue. See if you can drop a town center as well. And there is an attempt at a sneak dock. That won't get seen. Second TC, sneak dock. See if you can get the TC running. And then you can start fighting on the water and maybe even win the water. Pleco's not added fish yet, and he's still not clicked up. Pleco's still not clicked up as a Spanish. Oh god, actually, is this dock... This dock may not make it. Hold on. Dock's going down faster than I expected. Oh no. You may have to eject. He may have to eject. Oh, that one get... Dock comes up. The delay may help him out. He may have to eject, yeah. He's going to naturally eject, and that may... save him some time. He needs this upgrade to come through. You do not want to... Oh, take this one out. No, okay. And yes, now those fires go back. They were just running alongside each other for a moment there. Keep pumping the fires out, get careening, and let's send them forward. Still no TC for either player. Pleco still not clicking up. Heavy Vil count though. And that's allowing the res collector to be in his favour. Bowsaw's in now. Love to see wheelbarrow, love to see a TC. And there it is, TC number 2. Gives Metro a chance to pull ahead in Vils. And if he's able to pull ahead in Vils, it will allow the potential to... Oh, there's one ship there that's going to go down to... Oh, just hangs on. Fires are going to try and fight this now. Okay, what's the micro like? Speed is still in favour of the galleys. So they should be able to do this. There's plenty of space to micro. Micro backwards. Careening would be good here for Metronomical. He also needs to get at least 7 more on food. This dock is going to drop. Dock is going to stay up. No, keep going. No, can't work. Pleco loves the galleys. Pleco's going... Pleco is letting and making sure that the galleys win out here. Is this too much on water, Pleco? You have got 6 fire ships on the other side. against 20, soon to be 29 galleys. Couldn't get the number out. Repairs coming in. I think just boom now. I mean, for Metro, this is brilliant for Metro. What's happening here? If he can get 2 TCs running, he's adding more fish. Where's he adding fish? Down the bottom. Oh, he's already docked the bottom. Super smart. How good's that? He's docked the bottom. Pleco, I think Pleco's over-investing here. And Metro is investing way less and he's able to hold. So these engagements are great for Metro if he can get the Vil count happening on the other end. Needs to get the Vil count on the other end though. Pleco's not adding a TC soon. He's still adding more galleys here. And he's forced the War Galley upgrade. And now Metro, I think, has realized, nope, this is not going to happen. Time to get the farms out. Time to boom. And it will be Pleco's dock. Would you cancel this? I mean, if you knew, you'd cancel it. It's going to come in, though. And Conks are out in the field as well. And there we go. Time to get the stone walls in. Probably needs a set of stone walls back here as well. And see how that all plays out. But yeah, look for Metro. He's 8. Still got 1 more fishing ship. Hilarious. Really funny. And as long as he gets his upgrades, gets those TCs out, he'll be able to boom behind this in a very nice way. Vil, 2 Vils and a Conch. It's galley down the bottom water, which is to try and deny the dock. Stone walls will be up pretty soon. Just need to keep the farmers going. Keep the good stuff rolling here. Pleco's 33 galleys. The problem for Pleco will be is if this game goes late, he needs to remember to delete these. Well, that stone wall's not going to go up. That Vil's going to get taken out. I think just, yeah, add it a little bit further back. I like it now. But there's still, that next one's still going to cause some troubles. Just go straight across. Yeah, Vil goes down. Vil goes down. 2 TCs each. Situation for Pleco is actually quite okay. The situation has ended up okay for Pleco despite the massive investment in that top water. He now needs to boom behind it, which the fish boom is happening, which you can see levels up the Eco KD. There is a Vil getting attacked by the Grey Wolf. Oh, who's going to win now? Does the Grey Wolf get the kill? No, but the Vil will drop. Yeah, Vil goes down. And, I mean, if you Pleco here, that Vil is still getting attacked. Can't go down to that level there. Just going to have to go, yeah, house. Although, hopefully for him, the house... Yeah, not reach. Can't reach it. That's good. Conks are out. So is Sanctity. So are bonus docks. So are the fishing ships. The Conks will do some good sniping, actually. Only 4 of them, but they will do some seriously good sniping. And just got to check on the Kings as well. Forgot about them. There's a monk and a king in that castle. And there is a king in this castle as well. No, it is rangeable. He's going to have to drop another house behind it. And some fishing ships on the bottom for Metro. He will want to make sure he can walk away with those relics. If you're Byzantines and you can get away with the cheaper units, the cheaper counter units, always nice. That makes me think that the route for the Spanish here may indeed be infantry. Maybe not the Supremacyville Rush, but maybe champs. I know that Byzantines get crossbow, but I get arbalest of fully upgraded arbs, but they don't. Oh, I guess it's cataphracts, right? Cataphracts are the counter. I guess Byzantines can just counter everything, hey? So it'll be up to Pleco to make the decision. And yeah, if you are Metro, you want to make sure you've got options. So you may want a few more castles. Your Byzantine castles are going to be mighty hard to push. Imp is on the way for him. Pleco's not going to be there yet. 64 Vils. Very nicely done. He's got access to the relics. Actually, the relics are nicely spawned for Metro here. They're a fair bit closer for him. And what do the conks see? They don't see the relic. Relic gets stumped. He just moved it. I wonder if he's going to pick up on that. No. No monks yet for Pleco, so he can't actually take the relics himself. Check out all the upgrades. Fortified wall coming in. And relics are coming home. Metro is here all day. Need to see... Yeah, so still fishing ships. Maybe transport. Often see some stone walls come up here. Pleco's got 3 TCs now, and that will see a bigger and better boom. Oh, going to be working away on this wall for so long. 1 damage a hit, people. There's 32 galleys doing 1 damage a hit. It's 100 of these. Right. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Getting range on the monks as well. Time to convert some conks, Metro. Time to convert some conks. Okay. Time to convert there. I'd love to see redemption as well. Just 475 gold to prove a point on the outpost. Worth. Gonna get a Vil here. Pleco's got a massive score lead. I think this is interesting. Yeah, Pleco's score lead's really, really big. Really big. Metro's kind of just holding on to the res and doesn't really have much of a plan with it at the moment. And Pleco will see a lot if he's able to get these last few outposts out. 32 war galleys, yeah. Well, that is probably a lot of the score, and that was the comment from behind, right? 32 war galleys. When this gets to 200 pop versus 200 pop, is he going to delete a bunch of these war galleys? He needs to delete all bar, like, 6. And that's why it felt like it was an overinvestment. I'd love to get rid of this outpost. Your opponent does not need to see everything that you're doing. Oh, is that... That castle will be in range. Or in vision, sorry. Byzantine vision. Check out the upgrades now. Going full paladin by the looks of it. Yeah, castle's in vision. So that will alert Metro. How's the monk micro? How's the monk micro? 1, 2, 3. No, 2, 3... Something. 4, 5. Keep clicking. Make choices. We're getting some handy healing, and it looks like Metro's actually going to eventually take this, but there's more. Now there's Cavalier. Now there's Cavalier in the mix. Time to start adding the pikemen. We're still converting. And you can see the heal, and the heal speed on the Byzantine monks is helping out here. A couple of pikes in the mix as well. If another monk comes in, maybe can start converting. Looks like Pleco's going to take this fight eventually, but not without some struggle. Yeah, Nessie, you are right. I love a few outposts. Probably saw that from our games earlier today. Probably talk about outposts more than I should. The pikes are coming in though, so eventually Metro's going to have the counter here. I'm surprised he's going with the pikes and not the camels, but just to try and keep up speed-wise. So if you had redemption, hey, just convert the treb. It's right here. We're just casually trebbing underneath an opponent's 5 barracks. Has he got hoardings yet? No, no hoardings yet. Now we've got nearly fully upgraded Haub, and I feel like now would be a good time to go for the conks instead of the cav, and we're seeing that now. Risky castle. There is a treb right there. It just has to click onto something else, and it would cause some problems, but not to be. Treb goes down. Vils are attacking this one. The fight is all happening here. It's 106 Vils with 24 in queue. Couple of inefficient wood villagers now. You can see now, 35 more pop before Pleco's going to have to make a decision. Is that the king? King's gone forward. King's down to 11 HP. King has gone forward by accident. He was in the castle. He's accidentally sent it forward as Pleco realizes king is sitting forward in the action. This game is suddenly, it's right there. It is right there for Metro. He just needs a bombard cannon. There is a king chilling right here. If he converts a conk, he might win. If he converts a conk, he might win. Oh, he got one. There it is. If he gets the king, does he go for the king? He pulls back. The king is still right there. The ejector from the castle has caused Pleco's king to go forward. Leading from the front. Haubs now. Monks. Skirms in production. I'm worried for what happens if he goes for a big select and he sends it forward underneath the castle. It's got 11 HP and he's realized. He's realized and he's sending it back. The king will hold on. The king holds on for now. We're actually, that's a good point. Let's just work out and see where did he lose his HP? How did the HP go down? Jeez, he was sitting there for a while. Okay, so he's coming forward here. Where did the HP drop from? It was a converted conk. A converted conk looks like was doing the damage, yeah. Nearly died to one of his own men. This conk was zoned in. He got converted. He wanted to rebel against the king, and he nearly got the job done. The plant, the Byzantine plant, was in amongst the Spanish ranks, and he converted over and nearly completed the raid. Holy. Metro didn't have any idea of that either. That was just a conk doing his own thing. Just going, I hated that guy. That king was an absolute, like, do not want him around. We need to rebel. And he nearly got the job done before the others came and saved the day. And then I guess, yeah, whilst the king was here, he needed to oversee the action that was going on. A couple of cavalier raids. Now that the game has settled down again. Metro's seeing that. Still lots of res. Okay, here we go. Pleco is Pleco is now pop caps. And he's deleted the galleys. There we go. Okay, on cue. Pleco deletes the galleys. They are all gone. The galleys get shift deleted to make space. So as soon as he hit 200 pop, they were gone. He's added in some space now. He does not care. He's not even super heavy on fish. So if Metro was to come back on water, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Relics still haven't been caught, and this is the problem. If you don't stonewall the bottom here, Metro's starting to see the issues with this now. There are Hussar raids out the back. Hussar raids out the back are starting to see the issues for Metro, and this is, yeah, definitely why you want to get these stonewalls out. Because you leave yourself open to this, and check out the eco damage. These guys are going to get 20, 30 kills here. This is devastating for Metro. This is really, really devastating. Pleco's going to have a nice little position here. I think he can even dive the TC with this. Whole bunch of villagers go down. Metro goes down to 109 vills. Probably not the worst if it allows him to start massing units. Adding the skirms will be handy. Adding the pikes and halbs will be handy. But yeah, check this out. Oh, there's more vills. Vills are coming to die here. 34, 35 kills. It's still going. The pikemen are coming back to help now. But the damage has been done. Metro's vill count drops into the double digits. And now he's going for the stonewall. So that's good. Better late than never. Game's not over. Game's not over. So he's able to clean that up. Get your stonewalls in. And look, they are fortified. And he's also gone with a sneak himself, which I quite like. Problem is, well, see what happens with that. Can't really go too far. They just have to drop some stuff here. Tremors and Shivers coming in with the Prime. Awesome, awesome stuff. That's the rest of Girt By Sea ad free for you. No more ad problems. I tried to run an ad during the break, but obviously this game has gone on for a fair while. And that has caused another one to come up. Try to make sure they're not in peak moments, which we have kind of got here for the rest of this game. Conks Hussar Elite Conquistador now. They have a bit more of a gold and teal tinge to them. How are we looking? The counter units are really strong as long as Metro is able to use his army well. He can take out what is here. He needs the skirms on the conks and the halbs on the hussar. And the conks, yeah, they got their recent buff to 19 pierce damage instead of 18. It was a lot cheaper now to research the upgrade. I get it. Like, I get it. Because Elite Conk doesn't come in, but as I've seen people say, the reason Elite Conk doesn't get researched is because normal conks are just so strong. And the other one is, games are over because of how strong Castle Age conks are. Yep, so the fish trap's coming out now for Pleco. Does he have gill nets? No, no gill nets. That may be handy. A couple of fishing ships not working either, so it'd be good to send those back, get them working away. But it does seem like Pleco is doing some damage. Like, he's pushing forward here. He is pushing forward. He's taken out a barracks with conks. Metro needs some fish traps. He's got some coming out. Let's check. No gill nets check here now. He's switching into heavy camo. I think heavy camo is good because then that one unit will take care of both of these. I know the conks will be strong and they will do some damage with the micro, but the heavy camo will be able to get some work whenever the conks are not. Yeah, not being used. Spanish want to be Paladin? I mean, yes. You'd rather be on Paladin than Hussar. It's just, do you rather be on Paladin than Conk? Depends. Depends on what your mix is, right? It's what, if you want to go Conk, then you probably go, alright, Conk Hussar makes sense. You can't really go Conk Paladin. If you go Paladin, what are you supporting with? Skirm? Is the idea you're thinking Paladin Skirm instead? Yeah, Paladin's always good. It's Paladin. And the Heavy Camel's switch is in. He's got 2 armor, or 1 armor, 2 armor coming in now. And a couple of rams pushing forward now. You can still see the king for Metro has been staring over this battle for a fair while. You can see a whole host of it. Rams are coming forward now. These are capped rams as well. If this goes unnoticed, it will create a little bit of a hole, and then the Conks will probably just run in, or the Hussar will run in. Probably just send the Hussar in. Vils are running out, but not noticed. And Siege Ram. Siege Ram now. There's 27 elite conks here. They're being microed. One big monitor shot would go very nicely. And here we go. Okay. Pleco's going for the king here. There's a lot of elite conks. The king is ejected. I don't know if that was not natural or manual from Metro, but the king is on the run. The king is on the run for Metro, who is now in trouble as Siege Rams have entered his base. Siege Rams have entered his base. The king is... Is the king planning to live here? The king just going to live in the corner? Either way, Metro is in trouble. Metro is in a lot of trouble. 5 Siege Rams take out a TC. There is a forward castle prep. He won't be able to drop it there. Down to 97 Vils, 118 pop. Pleco's pop cap, despite removing the war galleys. Hussar raids now. The Hussars could just walk straight through and find the king here. The Hussars could find the king here, and that will be the end. I think he may even offer the king as a reward. The castle is going to be dropped on the face, and Metro calls the GG. The king gets to live. Pleco takes a 2-1 lead. Well done to Pleco, despite that extremely scary moment halfway through that game. Oh boy, that converted Conquistador nearly gave Metronomical an incredible upset there. But we go 2-1. The Spanish get the job done. Maybe they should have been used more. Match point now for Pleco. It's game number 4. We're on Water Nomad here, Metro's second home map. And we have got Pleco with his 5th picked Civ, the Romans. And he's got a TC to the southeast. And to his north, it will be Metronomical, who has got the Chinese. And the Chinese are a very strong Civ on this map, as long as you get the start right. That is the hard part. You need to get the start right here. And you need to make sure you drop that house, because you get to a position where you are immediately housed as soon as you finish that TC. You need to get the rest of the wood in. You can see he's already got 20 because you're immediately housed. He should probably get loom in this moment, and he does. Can now drop a house. Still will need to drop a second building. He's got a TC in a very nice spot though. Be interesting to see how much idle time he's got. Pleco's actually had some idle time as well. And house needs to come down. And the Vils are in queue. And he's ready to go. 20 seconds. Only 5 seconds more. So he will have what is a 2-Vil lead for now, which will become 3 once Pleco has to get loom. Pleco's dropping... Is that his first dock? Did he forget about a dock before? Is that what's caused a few issues for Pleco? Potentially. Very late on the dock there, by the looks of it. Tournament nerves kicking in. Or maybe just some inexperience on the map. And there we go. The fishing ships are now working. He's found a spot to dock. And houses coming up. Probably doesn't need to go with too many more houses. He needs to get a second building, though. Both players kind of longer than you would normally see. There's a second building for Metro, who now needs to just focus on getting the food in and be able to click up soon. Have a look and see if they are aware of each other. I think Metro's got no idea on Pleco's starting position. And Pleco's got no idea on Metro's starting position. The treaty lines won't help them out there. Both players up a little bit slower than I would have expected, but Metro should be good to click now. Pleco is up a fair bit later. He's added a couple of fishing ships in as well, which is great if they survive, but it's not generally recommended. He's also got a tough time with his gold as well. He may have to go for this one, but we need to get a house just in this position here. Get that there, and it should be all right. I think you can see now why Pleco decided to go with the Civ that is not as good to save his better Civ for Four Lakes. Because I'm not sure he has got the build order down pat by the looks of it, or just, yeah, not fully experienced on Water Nomad, which can happen. But we'll see how he goes. He's definitely got the galley play down pat, though. So once he does get a second dock down, and if he's able to get galleys, he'll be in a very nice position. It's just whether Metro can do it first, and Metro's able to make some good things happen. Straight up into galleys, into double bit. And now we get to see how this runs out. Fishing ship has scouted the TC, so throwaway fishing ship for the vision. I think Pleco will take that. Still 40 seconds from being up himself. So Pleco knows where to go now. Metro knows where not to go, and I feel like as a result, he will find out where to go. Yeah, okay, he sees a mining camp. Mining camp's a good giveaway then. If the dock isn't, the mining camp's a pretty good giveaway. 3 docks coming up now for Pleco. He's got a lot more... Well, he's got 2 more... He went up later. Let's go with that. He went up later. But Chinese will have more vills because of the start. Similar idle time as well. So he's got the ability to sustain... No, he's got probably too many on food. No, he's all on wood and a few there. But now the trouble. The gold is forward, and therefore the gold villagers are going to be under the pump. And Pleco immediately loading up a fire galley, which is not ideal. May result in a mining camp out the back. Yeah, and this is the kind of stuff that you really just have to play more of this map. It's such a unique map. It's such a tough one. I struggle. The few games I've played on this have been a little bit of a struggle to really figure out and learn about the intricacies of what it means to the start, and then like have to be really selective with your gold. The gold and wood, you have to be really selective with your houses, and how you want to build the rest of it. And yeah, this is a big advantage now for Metro. He's got 2 extra vills. He's actually stopped making vills for the moment. He wanted to get fletching. And there is fletching, and now he's able to push back. Metro's got a decent amount of res, so it might be worth Seeing if he can add dock number 3. And there you go. On cue, dock number 3. Bit of a housed situation and more fires for Pleco. And holy Stonewall's coming out. I don't mind it. Last thing you want to do... I mean, Metro's got a great advantage here. You want to push home that advantage. You also want to protect against the potential for demos. Demos can change games here. And for now, he's going to snipe some fish. He's got a tile around the back. He can go around the back. There's eight galleys here. They're going to go around the back. The wood lion's in danger. The gold mine's in danger. There's 6 vills here. I think they may all go down. They may be in trouble, but you go for the vills here. 6 vills are massive. 6 vills are massive. You eventually get to take out the fire as well. Bit of a counter attack for Pleco, but there's like 5 docks up now for Metro, and he's able to get some army helping out here. He can snipe a few more villas if he wants. 19 to 26 now, the villager count. I think you just sit under here. Yeah, check this out. He's able to snipe some vills. Snipe some fishing ships. He's got some problems under his own TC, though. It's happening both ways. Fire will get to go after the fishing ships. Both players need to make sure they keep producing and they keep focusing at home. This is a crazy map. There's that house that's up for Pleco, just to hold that side. There's a fire here. Fire will eventually go down. There's a few vills that can now go back to work. Still 4 fishing ships for Metro as well. Be able to get on food as well. Always nice to get a few villagers on the food. See if that allows for a castle age time. Pleco's going to take the water buffalo. See if he can get those home. But still, look and check out what we've got here. 15 eco kills. 15 eco kills. For these 6. There were more of them. These 6 have just come straight through and they've just gone, nah, thank you very much. Metro's got to deal with some stuff at home, but he's kept more villagers alive. Look at the eco KD, 17 to 3. And this is a great position for Metronomical here. It feels like he just needs to clean up the mess that I feel like it is. Just the chaos that Pleco's caused. And if he can do that, and he can finish his stone walls, finish his walls here. You're sick of seeing fires in the tournament, says Matthew. Semi-finalist in Division 2. Not a fan of the fire ships. Well, good news. Next year, you're only going to see hulks. You're not going to see fires. And all these forward galleys will eventually go down, but they got so much value. So much. Whoa, bit of a zoom out there. Sorry about that. The Hulk will get a bit of a nerf. Yes, it will, before the time comes for it to be introduced. I think it just needs a speed nerf. There's no reason for a Hulk to be faster than a fire. I think a Hulk can just be the same speed as a fire ship, because then it doesn't outrun galleys as much. And once that happens, then... Oh, demo. Pay attention. Pleco. Run away. Demo raft. Oh, they grouped together just at the wrong time. Decent damage. Yeah, so a Hulk can be, to me, a Hulk can be the same speed as a fire ship. And it still counters. Anyway, we'll worry about that later, because it's a GG. Quick GG there. Metro makes it 2-all, which means we are going for game number 5, and an all to play for game number 5 now. Felt like Pleco was just on the defensive and had to play fires there. Just had a bit of a slower uptime, slower start. Look at the Vil difference, 34 to 15. And Metro was going to run away with that. So that game was very much over. Smooth from the Chinese player. But it's led us to a position now where We've got game number 5. It's going to be on Pleco's second home map, 4 Lakes. And it's probably going to be Japanese against something we don't know yet for Metronomical. It is game number 5 for a spot in the grand final. It will be Metronomical against Pleco. It'll be the Malians against the Japanese. We look to catch up to live time here. We've got Metro, he is to the west, and Pleco is to the east. Plans for these two on this map, that is 4 Lakes. Be to get some docks in the corners. Start fishing, fight for the lakes. Allows you to fish boom. And if you get control of those lakes, you get the extra eco. And then after that, it will be all about the land in the middle and fighting for that land in the middle. There should be deer for both players, and you can see where they are for Metro and for Pleco. They're actually quite close to each other in terms of deer, but the two players have got a fair bit of distance between each other. They definitely won't have vision of each other just yet. And see what that's like. I think the doc there, the document spare hands was just the row was who was banning. Like it was Metro above his opponent, and therefore everything on the row that said Metro was his ban, his pick, and his secondary ban. So yeah, it was a map that has been banned against Metro a lot. These two are similar-ish elo. Now, I did have... What's the overlay say here? Metro does have a 100-ish... 75 exactly, sorry. Exactly 75 elo gain on Pleco right now. Metro has hit 1,500. I think Pleco is still... That still eludes Pleco at the moment. So, as far as the land-based play goes, which is what this map does have a lot of. Arabia with a bit of water on the side. Perhaps Metro is the favourite. I don't know if these two have played against each other a lot or not in the past on the ladder or on land maps, or what the go is there. If either player has actually got an advantage as a result of the matchup. Ball number 2 coming in. No player has lost anything yet. Good stuff by Pleco there. A little bit of idle time for both. I imagine it will be 20 plus loom on each side. No loom on this side just yet, but probably loom next. Or is it going to be 20? Actually going to add a 4th fishing ship. So there is loom there. It's going to be 19 plus loom for the Malians. Smooth. Well, on timing, lost a Vil in timing there. Is that a villager? That's a scout. Villager's walled in down here though. 2 fishing ships, adding the 3rd now. Scout just checking out a relic before it goes for a bit more of a walk. Pleco's still got a lot on food underneath here, so might be eyeing off a scout rush. No one's gone to gold yet. And there's the barracks. And barracks up as well, or coming up as well for Metro. Scout's gonna be a nuisance on those walls. But for now, stuff is going along pretty smoothly, and we'll get to see how they open. Okay, Malians. Buildings, cheaper. Villagers drop off more gold. Barracks units have extra pierce armor, which is a good bonus against the archery units that may come out of the Japanese. and especially against the towers, which may happen for the Japanese. Gibetto is a ranged infantry unit, ranged melee attack. And town centers firing without garrisons, not too bad. Cavalry as well with +5 attack from the unique tech. It's quite nice. University works faster, which is handy when it comes to pumping out archers. Arbalesters can get chemistry quicker, can get ballistics quicker if we get that far. It will be a scout rush for the Japanese indeed. We've seen some of the advantage for the Japanese already with the camps as they've come down. 1, 2. Early tower on the gold. Just noticing that here. That's a very defensive play by Pleco. May also mean he's planning a 1TC push potentially as well. Cav archers have +2 attack versus ranged soldiers. So things like, well, not skirms, but other cav archers and archer units and hand cannoneers, I guess, as well. Fishing ships work faster, so if you do get a dock to yourself as the Japanese, you want to use that. Your Sama towers will be popular if that happens. And then Kata Peruto Trebs. Always nice. They can kind of work like bombard cannons. They're pretty smooth, those things. Alright, we've got a scout on a spear. Looks like there is a kill. First kill of the game. Goes Metro's way. And he is also going scouts. Heavy walls coming up, sending 2 vills for it, so hopefully there's no pain there. Scout comes in, starts attacking a vill. This can get trapped in now. There it is, it's going to go down. Scout goes down. Good stuff for Metro again. That's 2 kills. Scout's coming forward. Will they notice that tower? They don't notice the tower yet. Do they even know where he is? Yes, they should have a fair idea that this is the location, given, well, those are the berries, so I doubt he's here. Good walls in for Metro, who's currently housed. Pleco has come forward with a dock. Oh, does this Vill going down will be important. Even if this galley goes down, I think it's important to try and kill the Vill. Doesn't get it. Vill survives on 4 HP. So now we've got some fighting to happen on this pond. Pleco's going for pond number 2 to the east. Fishing ships are in danger now for Metro. He's got a lot of res. He's got a lot of res. He can either dock again. He can try and repair. He can do some stuff. The scouts have got the potential to run in. Pleco's paying attention. Yes or no? He's got the tower, but you're just going to dive it with scouts. Until they garrison, you're going to dive it. Oh, he had the TC garrisoned as well. That idle eco is a bit of a problem. You should see the worker efficiency drop. It's a bit low for both players now. These fishing ships are just roaming around as well. It's all happening, but for now, it's still a close enough game that nothing too bad's going to happen. Now, I think this villager needs to try and take out his counterpart here. Just help with the repairs, but Metro's going to lose pretty much all his fishing ships here. Quick wall. No quick wall. Vill will go down. Alright. But Vill goes down. But Pleco's going to have the dock position. Oh, Vill fight. Just passing. Vill fight. Yeah, these fishing ships are in the Formula 1. That's absolutely right, Finchy. They are just running around this pond. Metro's waiting to have a decent fire galley mass before he pops out. Market now, and buy 100 food. He'll be very close to clicking up. Another scout goes down. They're going to be fighting for this pond when the time comes. I mean, neither player is aware that the other is here. One is fishing. The other one is docking in the open. Market now. I think Metro's timing is going to be better. Yeah, he's on the way up now. But Pleco does have the eco advantage because he has got fish. He's got fish. It looks like he also cleaned up, just won the battle here. He's making more on this side. He is. Pleco's going to win the fight here now. And by the looks of it, just wall him in. Now the two Vills will fight their way through this, but he's got the top pond. And he's got 9 Japanese fishing ships on the top pond. Metro has not visited it yet. All right, in chat, what do you think we're going to see as far as army compositions go? So both players are on the way to Castle Age now. We're seeing a range for the Japanese. So does that indicate cav archers potentially? And on this side, no additional unit just yet. No additional building, I should say. And no blacksmith upgrades either. Lots of farms, though. Lots of farms makes me think knights. Got to be careful not to overchop here. On the last layer of the trees. Metro's busy fighting the ponds at the moment. And that may come back to bite him. Metro's fighting the ponds. Meanwhile, Pleco has lined up the double range and he's getting bloodlines. So it's going to be cav archers. Triple range. Triple range, getting the attack upgrade. So this is absolutely going to be cav archers here for Pleco. Metro does not see any of the rangers yet. In fact, he does not see any military building. No military buildings are seen. He's getting war galley. He's got 1 knight on the field. He's got 1 production building. Metro might be in a little bit of trouble here if he does not consider the land. Getting war galley here to prevent a fish boom, but triple range cav archers. Triple range cav archers. They have a big potential to cause some damage now. Pleco's still going to fight the bottom pond. Probably just give this up now. Worth fighting the top one. None of the fish has gone here. There's still 1,800. Yeah, still 2,500 fish in this pond. I think it's worth fighting this one a little bit more. But cav archers are out. So now what do you see from Metro? This is open. This is now opened. Needs to pay attention. Dropping a second TC. He's got 1 knight. He is getting a workshop up in defense. This will be nervy for Metro. He could get idled off his entire wood line here. If he doesn't notice that it's... Well, I mean, he'll get idled off the cav archers anyway. Even with a wall. And yeah, he's going to move. He's going to wall it. So he's found the wall. That's good. Now he needs to find a home. Now there is a gap still there. He's going to have to get across. Oh, no, there's still a gap there as well. Scorpion's out, though. Just in time. Oh, that got a juicy hit, that Scorpion there. Scout will survive. Scorpion needs to do some work in defense here. There's only one Scorp. It's getting defended. There's a lot of cav archers. Oh, the Spearman just lined up nicely. Kados wants Tigui defense. If we do see a castle, I don't mind the play. But still, triple cav archer production for Pleco. He's just going to keep running through. He's going to put on a lot of pressure. Metro's able to add fishing ships in the back. The cav archers are scary now. Needs a couple more Scorps. May need ballistics. He's got a lot of gold. Does he have a market? Yes, there's a market here. So may need to... Oh, Scorps. Scorps. Pay attention. Good enough. Oh, they lined up a little bit there. May need to buy some wood here. Drop a uni. Use that faster Malian University. Still fighting out here, sort of. They've kind of just both called it to a degree. Might be a good time for Pleco to drop a forward workshop. He's definitely got the map control. And Metro's just going to try and hang on. He's got one Vil out here. There's no gap here, though. Oh, he might overchop. That Vil is being a nuisance. Pleco can kill it. And will. Always take the free villager when you can. If he's awake to it, he either tries to break through here. This could cause some problems. Another villager goes down for Metro. 50 to 59 eco. Despite having the second TC. Wheelbarrow now. So Metro's getting... Oh, those Scorps are working away. Check out the damage. There's a lot of Cav Archers out there. Still producing a whole heap of Cav Archers. Pleco's kind of got his full walls up now. He's done a good job here. Well, apart from there, but the rest of them are up. Weirdly, though, he's only got this gold. The other two are outside the base. Well, maybe not weirdly. It looks like Metro's in the same spot. Hasn't been able to wall in any other gold. He's going to take the blacksmith down as well. And on this side, he's going to win on this side as well and get a chance to fish. Well, this is strong for Metro. This will give him a way in. If he can hold with the Scorpions, I think he'll have a nice little situation where he may get imp. Oh, no. He won't get imp first. Pleco just needs a building. Pleco will be up. Second stable now. Second stable now for Metro, who's going to look towards the camel switch. Doesn't have a way out of his base at the moment. That's the most obvious area. There's actually a hole that's formed here now. Got to keep an eye on the potential overchops here. Neither player has got Bowsaw, but there is Bowsaw here, and the building is up for Pleco, who's gone 1 TC, and he's clicked imp. More Cav Archers on the way. Would be good time to add some fish traps for these 9. And he's on stone. Might be looking for a castle. He's coming forward as well. I think a forward workshop is a great decision here. There's so many Cav Archers. That is a tiny army for Metro. Metronomical has got a very, very small army here. He's going to have to do the work with the Scorps. He's going to try and counterattack. That is a scary counterattack. If he runs the wrong way... No, he won't run the wrong way now. He'll see that the Cav Archers are around the place. Oh, God. Is he going to fix this? Is he going to see that this is a problem now? Is he going to deny... Metro gets a house down just in time. He might deny the workshop. Is he going to deny 2 Vils, 3 Vils? Is that a little bit sloppy there from... Potentially a little bit sloppy there from Pleco. Didn't get the workshop up in the end. We'll have Imp. And we'll have a good timing on Imp. I think Metro will be up soon. Will click up soon. But this Imp signal is going to scare Metronomical. That is going to put some fear into him, especially given, like, lucky he stopped that workshop, or he could be in a lot of trouble. He's going to add another TC out the side. Try and go to stone. Ballistics. Still no ballistics on those Scorpions. That would be really nice. There's a lot of Cav Archers. They've got Bracer Chemistry. They need to stop this villager that's coming in. There's one villager here. Hero villager. Mangonel goes down. Workshop goes up. Workshop goes up. And now, Behind it can be bombard cannons. No, not bombard cannons. Maybe some rams or some mangonels of his own. Vil got the job done, but will die soon after. Still pretty nice with the Scorps, but the lack of ballistics is making it a little bit... Oh no, it is in now. There we go. So that should help, but now the Cav Archers will outrange. Same range. Same range as a Scorpion, so... They get to attack a little bit quicker, and you can see how quickly they go down. Pleco will get the elite upgrade soon, I imagine. He's also got a position where he can get a forward castle now. Metro's not got the gold to click up. He doesn't have the gold to click up. He's adding his first range of the game. And that castle is a super scary castle. That is a super scary castle. Unless Metro ejects here and it automatically deletes it. This is going to be a victory for Pleco. And the #1 seed is looking like he is going to head to the grand final for Division 3. 47 Japanese Cav Archers. Thumb ring coming in. There's an overchop again. We just have to keep housing up. Is Metro going to see it this time? Third time lucky. He runs away. But this time he's run away without walling up. And there's a gap on this side as well. He's running on this side. The Cav Archers don't dive. Cav Archers don't dive, but the boys are being sent forward to drop the castle now. No. Change of heart. Going to go back a little bit. He sees the flag. He sees the flag and decides to hold it up just a little bit. Camel goes down. Gillnet's coming in. Metro's just going to try and hold as well as he can. Because he will have a huge eco. Nope, he's called the GG. The GG has been called on the sighting of the castle. The good luck in the final. Well done to Pleco. Pleco is through to the Division 3 Grand Final. Well done to the two players. We got a 5-match thriller in the end. Great stuff. Tough sets. 5 great games. 5 amazing games. And now... Yeah, well. Good stuff.